All right, Knights, what's up? It's Apollo, and we are back with another competitive Siege battle. Now, of course, a couple days ago, I announced that we're having a Siege tournament. Some new things have arrived, have risen out of the announcement of that. So there's actually a esports community that's going to be taking over the tournament, which is really awesome. I still have a lot of say, and I'm going to have the rules, and I have a lot of say in the creation of this tournament, but I can focus more on the broadcasting of the tournament, recording the matches, streaming the matches, rather than doing the back end stuff of, making sure the teams are set, making sure there's referees, and it just puts a lot less workload on me, which is perfect because honestly, I haven't been as consistent as I would like to be with my videos because of this tournament. And that's why I was so hesitant on starting a tournament, because I knew this is going to be a lot of work. But yeah, I'm really happy about that. Really excited about that. It has pushed the tournament back a little bit, about a month and a half, but that's okay. The good news is that we're going to have I really shouldn't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have more teams be allowed into the tournament, because there's going to be a qualifying phase, and then it would go into the bracket playoff phase. Again, nothing set in stone, but I'm pretty sure that's how they're going to run the tournament. Now, we do have a couple issues with the tournament, which is rules. We're having a tough time agreeing on rules that we believe are fair. And one of the major rules that we're having issues with, and I just wanted to bring this up to you guys so I could kind of hear your voice, whether you're a newer player or a more experienced player. I just want to know, also from just a viewer's point of view, would this be fun? Would this be fun to watch with this rule? So the major rule we're having an issue with are pikemen. Technically, with pikemen, if you stack a swordsman unit on the pikemen, you're exploiting the game. And apparently even the developers have said this. They fixed it in the DEI mod. So this is technically an exploit, which is similar to the push through. If you guys know how you can push through units that are holding a defensive position, and that's an exploit. You shouldn't be able to do that. The same thing with pikemen. You shouldn't be able to stack on top of pikemen, because historically speaking, you can't fit a sword unit inside of a pike unit. You just can't do that. Imagine watching that movie Alexander the Great. The first, I'm drawing a blank on the battle name. It's the most famous battle. Anyways, during the battle, you have all those pikemen, and then there's just swordsmen lollygagging, within the pikes as they're fighting. It's just not realistic. So the pikemen are supposed to be weak to archers, but when you put in heavily shielded swordsman type units within the pikes, they're really difficult to kill. So technically, that's an exploit. Now, there's an issue because it's all right, do we let this, happen where you can stack and it's hard to kill them with archers? Or do we have a rule where you can't stack infantry on top of pikemen, and instead they kind of have to be either behind or in front of the pikemen? It's going to be a little challenging to kind of explain how that's going to work and what exactly is in pikemen, what exactly is not in pikemen. And we also thought it'd be cool if pikemen are not in pike formation, they don't have their pikes out, then they can combine with the sword unit and be protected that way. But once they take the pikes out, they can no longer be within a sword unit. I know it's a lot, but the problem with Rome 2, it's a buggy game. It's broken. It has lots of issues. So I just want to hear what you guys think in terms of exciting to watch gameplay, or if you're a player, how you feel about it, about the stacking in pikes, and how it should be dealt with. The community always matters to me, and I want to hear what you guys have to say, and I'm doing my best to make it the most fair and most balanced rules that we can have for this tournament. So it's been kind of challenging. I'm not gonna lie. Some people have gotten pretty upset about it. It's created some feuds between teams because we're all working together to make some rules. So it's been pretty tough, and I don't want that rule to ruin the tournament and upset a lot of people and have them not show up or play, which would be just disaster. So anyways, what you're going to see today is you're going to see two teams that have signed up for the tournament. This is a bit of a skirmish. We're testing out the rules here, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's very competitive, very close, and you will also see the no stacking rule in action, and maybe you'll like how it plays out. I'm not really too sure. Now, I do want to mention that this is live. I am playing this. I'm recording this replay live, so there is going to be a little bit of lag. Again, this is going to be very similar to when I live stream the tournament. This is what it's going to be like. There's going to be a little bit of lag. There might be some times where I'm looking at chat, or there'll be a notification on chat that shows up. Just bear with that. It's still a really cool battle, and it's just like a battle replay because I'm just watching it live and I get to focus on the tactics and everything. But anyways, I didn't want this intro to be too long. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any criticism, critiques about the tournament, ideas, feel free to share it down in the comments down below. We're working really hard to make a fun, fair, exciting tournament. So thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy this little matchup here. I feel really bad because I forgot the team names. I'm so sorry, but I will add it to the description, or I'll pin a comment or something. But yeah, awesome. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the battle. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, so our Vernie pushes up very aggressively with their archers. No artillery on the walls for them to shoot, so I assume that's why he was pushed up so far, is to fire down at the artillery. Fire arrows, try to kill it quickly. Over on this side, there's one artillery piece over here, but the Seleucids and Massilia are pushing together on this side. Now, they do have a siege tower kind of going around the flank here. I wonder if he's actually going to commit to that. But there's another artillery piece just kind of opening fire. I don't really like this position. Yeah, he could get some flanking fire, you know, on these troops, but you're not going to kill a lot. I think it would have been better to just have 2 artillery pieces up here, fire as much as you can. I mean, imagine hitting these 2 units right here. You do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. So they're underway. I love the fact that they pushed up their siege equipment up to the walls and they're running to it. Kind of closes the distance, you know, closes that distance where they have to slowly march it forward. But it does take a little while, especially for the siege towers, for the troops to go in there. Our Vernie's pushing up all their siege towers. They're going to be, I assume, very aggressive on these walls. It's mostly Pergamon defending this side. It looks like Tylus is kind of playing as a support faction. Most of their armies centered kind of in reserve. And then we have Pontus, who's holding these fronts. But I don't know. I feel like the defenders are kind of putting up a light defense over here. Like, it seems like this won't be too challenging to take. But we'll see. They've got archer support that's definitely going to cause a lot of damage to the troops scaling the walls. So, and you know, he could always easily shift up more men and try to defend these positions. But the reason he's kind of not holding these center points is because you got the stairs here, which you could just hold the stairs like so, like kind of like what they're doing now. But there's also another staircase over here that they have to be careful of. So I'm really curious to see how this is going to play out. Here we go. The tortoises are about to ram down these styrofoam walls. That's kind of how it looks like. You know, just looking at this, you're like, come on, really? Really? This thing can bring down that wall? Okay, so quickly, you know? Looking out for any kind of sally outs. I don't really see it. Artillery fire, still opening fire. Might be able to land some good hits here. Let's see. It's just so far, it's hard to hit. And there you have it, guys. The walls are crumbling. 2 of them down. 1 more to go. And it's like, these are hillmen, so that artillery could be hitting these guys, but even if it does, it's just hillmen. And they're doing their job, which is destroying these walls. There it is. There's the final wall. Big breaches in the city. Artillery's going wild right now, trying to kill whatever they can. Using explosive rounds, which is a little surprising. Not nearly as deadly as, say, fire rounds. The siege towers have halted. The Rams are pushing up for our Vernie. And are they going to full-on push here? Absolutely. Don't slow down. Give them hell. Let's see what happens here. Another breach point has been opened. They're still going to be able to use these stairs here, so that works out. Sometimes when you destroy walls, it kind of cuts off, you know, the use of, like, for example, if there was a unit right here, they were trying to use these stairs. Obviously, they can't now because there's a big gap in the wall. Don't disrespect your Hillman. Look, man, I had a really bad experience with Hillman recently where they just did not do anything for me, and yeah, never again. Never again. Now, he's got to be careful over here. See, he's just closed off this stairway. If he has troops up here pushing, he's not good. Like, for example, if he destroys this wall right here, right, and then he pushes up these siege towers, they're not going to be able to use the stairways. Oh, boy, I'm already losing my voice here. That's not good. He's not going to be able to use these stairways because he's closed off the entrances. But yeah, here comes Pergamon. Look, he's getting aggressive. He's sending out some Galatian swords. Let me get some water here. Rome is not going to be allowed in the tournament. Neither is Kush. So there goes a little sally out from Pergamon. The Seleucids have some hillmen that are breaking. No surprise there. But the Seleucids are now kind of forming up here, trying to skirmish down. It almost seems like they're using the hillmen as a bit of a cannon fodder to absorb some ammo. And there we go. They're charging now. They are charging now. Masilla is still kind of hanging back here. They're going to be able to use these stairways. They are pushing up some infantry to support this engagement. And of course, you know, if they can break through over here, they're going to be able to get up behind these defenders. So this is going to be a really important position that the Pontus needs to defend. So they're going to be holding that position pretty well. Over here, they're still sallying out. We got Arverni charging in some noble horse, going after the Galatian swords. And Celtic warriors are going to be joining in as well. So, nice little engagement going on there. And then we have chosen swordsman going to the walls. And I think he's going to try to flank behind these throw spears. Masilla is moving up some axe warriors to try to help slice through these Pontic swordsmen. And wow, I'm actually kind of surprised by this. Pergamon sallying out more forces while at the meantime the unit over here is getting flanked. So I get being aggressive, but he left his Pontic ally kind of high and dry there to be flanked by the troops up on these walls, and Pergamon could have easily have stopped that, but instead he decides to sally out another force. So I just don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, that's a bold move, Cotton. So Pontus is doing a good job holding here. They should be able to hold for a little while, but over time the attackers will slowly chip away at this defense. The Seleucids are taking this wall over here as well, but is there a... Okay. There's a stairway right here that they can use. So they need to watch this. But at the same time, they could easily set up some archers up on this wall. And look at this. Oh my God, Pontus. What is happening here? Pergamon is so focused on his sally out here that he's not even paying attention to the fact that Arverni is in the back lines. In the back lines slaughtering these throw spears, and they're going to be able to crush this unit right here. Now, they are coming back, but it's a little too late. And this unit needs to just ignore them and push the rear of these Pontic swordsmen. You're going to have them surrounded. You're going to free up a bunch of reinforcements. But instead, it looks like he's decided to go for the Galatian swordsmen. Okay, back over this way. The Galatian sword still sallying out. Pergamon being so aggressive. So aggressive. Got a big blob over here. Probably shouldn't, well, it's not that bad of a blob. It just looks like all these units are fighting, but he's got some troops in reserve, just using their javies, trying to help out where they can. I'm curious though, is he gonna charge down here? Oh, this is crazy. This is nuts, guys. I mean, this is really good job by the attackers. So far, the attackers are kind of dominating this battle. He's got, look how cool this is. He's got his thorax right on this wall, firing down, and that's going to be a perfect flanking position. What I assume he's going to do is once he's out of ammo, he's going to charge these units, right? Charge these units down the stairway and start hitting the flank of these guys. At the same time, he could easily set up some archers up here. Set up some archers to fire down. He's holding this siege tower over this way. These guys are wasting ammo on him. You gotta watch your fire at will, guys. You gotta watch your fire at will. All these shots are missing, man. They're just hitting the wall. Going after the Pontic Peltis. Getting kind of low on troops. This is a floodgate just waiting to open. Over this way, the Arverni, man. These guys have gotten 156 kills. Good crossfire with the javies. They're now going to commit to the fight against the Celtic warriors, but they take a beating there in that volley. Here comes reinforcements. And pretty soon, this unit, I'm surprised they haven't been attacking the rear of this unit. You take them out, but I guess really what he wants to do is hold back these two sides, and then once they break through, you're going to have tons of reinforcements, rather than, you know, him sending a unit this way and then them counter-flanking it. Over on this side, Arverni's also pushing through the gaps. Thank you, guys. We're at 1,027 viewers. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. So, yeah, they're pushing against the Galatian swords over on this side. Levy Freeman are pushing as well. So, a nice little battle going on. Tyler's setting up reinforcements, try to maintain this front line. The Seleucids are absolutely dominating this position. Dominating, and it's just a matter of time until these guys start breaking. And if they charge in the spears, that'll be a big mistake. It's probably better that these spears just fall back to here. Because if he moves up, which he's not, yeah, see, he would have been flanked, which he's getting kind of flanked right now, but he's falling back. And Pontus is having a tough time holding back the Seleucids. Having a tough time. Now the capture point's right here. You can see that they've got a nice reserve force around the capture point. But now that that gap has opened, this is the only unit defending the flank. This unit right here is defending the complete flank of this side. So it's going to be interesting to see how long. They might send up more troops to help deal with that. Over here, we've got a couple breaking units. Galatian swords breaking, and then Arverni spears breaking. No surprise there. We've got a bit of a cav charge. Oh my god, this might be huge. Teddy Bear getting aggressive with some Pergamese noble cav. The archers are gonna be protected. He's gonna get these spears. Oh, excellent job with the spear move. That's exactly what you need to do in that situation. Some of the cav was able to catch up to him, but that's okay. They're gonna hold back most of this cav and defend the archers. Epic. Epic. I think they're going to send in more infantry to support. Yep. More javies going in. Oof. Oof. I wish I was as accurate as those guys in Bannerlord with my javies, right? Am I right? Back over this way, Massilia pouring in troops, trying to get around the flank of the Celtic warriors. Arverni's pouring in, and this defense looks like it's kind of crumbling very quickly. Over this way, we've got a attack on this Celtic warriors who's holding the flank. And eventually, they're going to have to get, well, you know, okay, so the defenders are doing okay over here, right? They're doing okay, but over here, this is a big problem. That's a big, juicy problem. And I'm curious if Pergamon's going to keep trying to defend it or what. Now, we have the general of Arverni going after Pergamon's cav, trying to quickly take out the cav. It's a little risky setting in your general, but no risk, no reward. You get rid of that cav, and that's a flanking, you know, sally out unit you don't have to worry about anymore. So there you have it, guys. They scare off the cav. The cav's down to 49, so they still are about half strength. Arverni's breaking over here. That's good for the defenders. Tylus is breaking over here. That's good for the attackers. There comes a clash of infantry in the center there. And it seems like they all just want to rush this way. You see this? And I think I know why. I think I know why, because if they break through here, which, by the way, Tylus has sent up a reinforcement unit. But if they break through here, they're going to be able to hit the flanks. I mean, imagine cutting off this army. Imagine that. It's going to be challenging, right? Because even if they get through over here, they're still going to have a bridge to run through. They still have this front. They have to try to block them off. I mean, it's going to be tough, but it's certainly possible. And they are pushing hard against Pontus. More units coming up. Thorough spears, really good. Thorough spears are like borderline skirmishers. And they have a lot of ammo that they can use to throw on the enemy. And that's a great unit to send up there. The only problem is they got a unit kind of breaking here. They might want to push up this the siege tower. I don't know if they can. The slums might be a little too close to it. But the problem is their thorough spears might be in danger of getting attacked by the hillmen. Here we go. Here comes the unit. Axe warriors coming to join the fight. So yeah, the attackers are mostly focusing on breaking through over here. Hey, Limp Peterson. Hey, dude. Thanks for the 5, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support, buddy. Thank you, Limp. All right. So Celtic warriors are kind of holding back Massilia. Massilia? Oh, my God. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Another sally out is coming out. I love it. We've been seeing a lot of sally outs. Glacian swords charging out along with the cav, which is now down to 22. The archers of Arverni have been focusing down this cav. They're afraid of it, and they're trying to get rid of them. So they're trying to hold them back. The noble horse is down to 36 cav. So the Arverni general has been kind of taking some damage there. And here comes a charge of swords, chosen swords. Trying to take on Pergamon, keep them at bay over here so they're not committing too much outside. Because there's really not a lot of Arverni. I mean, most of the deadly Arverni infantry is inside. And, oh, Tylus is starting to break. One of the units holding this flank starting to break. They're quickly trying to just, you know, slice their way through this defense. Over on this side, props to Pontus, causing one of the Axe Warriors to break. So there you go. There you have it. Lots of reserve forces back here, though. So even if the attackers break through here, there's going to be a solid defensive force waiting for them. And there's a total of 3 choke points back here. 1, 2, 3. Technically 4 if you go through the gates. But I don't think anyone's going to do that. More troops are coming up to reinforce. The defenders are they're not quite ready to give up these positions. Over this way, the attackers are on the verge of breaking through as well. And, you know, now that the attackers have the walls, they really need to try to get their archers up here. Imagine how, because the defenders are not giving up. The defenders keep sending up units. And if they keep doing that, you can get archers up here and really do a ton of damage to their infantry, their reinforcement infantry. But we are starting to see artillery show up, and here comes the archers. The Arverni archers opening fire. The spears are getting harassed. He's really taking out those spears, a little bit afraid of them. Seleucids, Massacili. No, not Massacili. Massilia. Sorry. Massilia and the Seleucids pushing together. So, a pretty nasty fight. A very nasty fight so far. I mean, it's only been about 13 minutes into this battle, right? And a good chunk of troops have perished, have died in this fight. So, it's definitely a very aggressive battle. It's going very quickly. So lots of archer fire coming down, and that's a good target to go after. You start weakening this main line. I mean, they've got a couple units defending here, right? And they also have captured this arrow tower, which is supporting them, which is good. And look at this. Arverni is pushing up some troops. They've been able to slip through some men, and it's able to push the backside of the Pergamon's defenses. And they've got a lot of reserves over here. I definitely think they shifted infantry down this way. And they're starting to bring it to Pergamon. Which is good, because you're keeping Pergamon busy over here. Throw spears are getting a lot of archer fire. But honestly, yes, some are dying. But a good chunk is either going over their heads or hitting the walls. Seems like a waste of ammo, in my opinion. So there you go. They are holding against the thorax swords, but there's still a ton of reinforcements that the defenders have not even seen yet. The attackers are doing very well so far in this battle. Here comes some reinforcements. Some spears have joined the fight. Still trying to maintain that flank. Maintain that opening there. And this side, Galatian swords still holding against the chosen swordsman. Spears are throwing their spears at the enemy. So it almost looks like Arverni has Pergamon in a position they really want them to be. They've got them kind of surrounded there. It's turning into a big mosh pit, which is good for them. Pergamon now setting up some spears to try to reinforce it, try to hold that position. Archers still getting some great flanking fire and going after the unit that's trying to hold back this force, which this unit's now down to 81 men, 80. You know, it's just constantly dropping down. 78. There it is. 77, 76, 75, 74, 72, 71, 70, 67. They're dropping quick, guys. Dropping quick against this force and the attackers' archers. More and more of Pontic infantry and Tylus infantry are trying to hold this street. Once again, they've got another arrow tower helping them out, firing down at these men. So there you have it. There you have it. I think over time, Arverni's going to win this engagement. What they kind of done here is they've sent up this unit to cut off reinforcements, right? So they can't send up... They can go this way, but they're not able to send up reinforcements this way. In the meantime, Arverni's kind of got them a little bit surrounded here on most of the sides here. So I think Arverni's definitely winning this engagement and is doing a lot of damage of Pergamon. Back here is what's left of the defenders. They still have quite a lot. They've got pikemen right at the rear. They're going to have to deal with those pikemen. But we'll see how this infantry battle goes. I think, yes, look at this. Vasilia. Vasilia is broken through this defense over here. Bloody battle. Carpet of dead. But now they march down the street. And there is going to be a unit waiting for them. But they are making progress. And they also have to be careful here, too, because... they could easily use this. The defenders can use this road and flank around this push here. So they got to watch out for that. Balance of power is dead even, guys. Dead even. The defenders have taken this wall. But here comes that siege tower. So they're dropping off some thorax swordsmen. So they're holding them back. Celtic warriors trying to hold that line with the Pontic. Well, they're both Celtic warriors. Look at that. Mercenary and just normal Celtic warriors. Just holding that line. Over on this side, same thing, I think. Mercenary Celtic and... no, we got some Thracian infantry. Hey! Delicate shots. Thank you for the 10. Thanks for the daily videos. You're the main reason I got into Total War about 2 years ago. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the 10. Back over this way. I think we've got a small... Oh, my God. The Javies. A small unit of Celtic warriors... who are taking on these spears that are thinking about flanking around this position, which I would certainly do that. But again, the only problem with flanking here is that you'll be open to a counter flank right there. So it's kind of like you got to do it quickly, and you got to hope that you break these units quickly, and then you can run through and not have to deal with the units on your rear flank. But yeah, it seems like Arverni's just so focused on just dealing with this position. So the quick progress from the attackers is starting to slow down. And I think that is because for a couple various reasons. One, the defenders are just constantly sending up fresh troops to hold key locations. They're not willing to give up this. They're not willing to give up this. And they're not willing to give up this road either. So they are just... And, of course, this side over here. Now, here's the thing. Does he not see this flank? Does he not see his archers could potentially be charged by some spears there? That would be costly. No, he knows. He's setting up some spear warriors to hold that flank. But the archers are moving up. And I'm curious what he's going to shoot at. He might just shoot at these units to try to quickly break through this flank, which I wouldn't be surprised. Or he might go after the enemy archers. These slingers. Oh, look at this. Artillery's getting stupid close. Look at that. There goes those yes. Yes. Gotta love artillery. Gotta love it. Here comes another one. See, it might be a little too high. Yep. Little too high. Missed. That would have been a good hit on Thracian warriors. Have very weak defense to projectiles. Archers, you know, jabbies, that kind of stuff. And that's why I think we might see the archers open fire on them. Oh. Oh, there you go. Oh my god, like killing that whole back line over there. Woo. And there's another good hit. Yeah, they're afraid of the Thracian warriors. They should be. Thracian warriors could do a lot of damage. Oof, right over their heads. But great use of that artillery. I love it. Love it. I love the aggressive use of it. All right, Thracian warriors moving up. Moving up. Coming to reinforce this line. I would start firing at them with archers. The Arverni spear warriors go against these defending spears. Oh! More artillery fire hitting these guys. Oh! That's, I mean, they've almost lost 60 men. Yep, they just lost 60 men. Probably more now. Yep. Wow. That artillery just does not like the Thracians. We actually have troops falling back from Massila. Men are starting to waver over here. Hoplites have joined the fight. Hoplites were probably sent in to keep up this front line so they don't get pushed back and kill the artillery. But good, let's see, how many kills does this artillery have? 86, and it's probably mostly all on the Thracians. Look at this sally out from Pergamon, though. Holy crap. Sally out of the Glacian swords. And then back over this way. Still sending men to the meat grinder. Both sides not willing to give up this position. Look at that. Look at that. The meat grinder, baby. Meat grinder. Archer fire coming down. Was that attacking or defending archers? I think that's attacking archers because they're going, yeah, that's attacking archers. So they must have archers, yep, right here. Positioned kind of behind them. They really want to kill those Thracian infantry units. And they are causing them to break. They've just lost too many to, you know, artillery fire and whatnot. These archers have ammo still. They're kind of running into melee. Oh, this unit's breaking too. We have fire arrows now being used by Pergamon. They're going after the artillery, I believe. Yep, they're trying to light the artillery on fire. But here's the thing. This flank is about to open up. This flank right here is about to open up. And that's going to cause, well, this unit to break. The other units are going to be able to push the archers out of range of the artillery and save that artillery. Over on this side, the tables have flipped. Arverni and Massili they're now defending. They're defending this position rather than attacking because they want to hold this position so their flank doesn't get compromised and they can keep pushing forward on this side. which they've broken through. They need to get going, which they are, and infantry's moving up from Tylus. Now, in terms of their last stand, it's getting thinner and thinner, guys. As they continue to push more troops to hold these points, it gets thinner and thinner. All right, here comes the flank. Axe warriors moving in. Oh my god, the Javies. Great Javi use there. They need to send up more infantry to deal with these guys. But they cause enough flanking. They get around them enough to cause these units to break. And all these units are going to be able to push through. This unit's now pushing forward. Look at this. He wants to control this street again. And they're going to give him a taste of their own medicine. Look at that. There they go. They're pushing up. They're pushing up, getting aggressive. Trying to break through these flanks. This is really a street choke point kind of battle. Street choke point kind of battle. And then we got what's left of the reserves kind of shifting back because they know. They know. I mean, yeah, they could keep attacking over here, right? And they eventually would break through Arverni, but their lines are crumbling over here, and they need to get these men back to the town center, because if they push through over here, they can easily find themselves surrounded by the attackers. So yeah, they need to fall back and reform and get ready for the final stand, which we're getting close to that. But I can't believe this battle's still underway over here. Look at that. So if the attackers, if the defenders want to win this one, it's going to come down to their pikemen, right? And remember the rule here is no stacking. So you can't rely on infantry to keep your pikemen, getting killed from archers or Javi fire. So you got to use them very strategically. Also, if the attackers still have ammo, like if all these archers, if they mostly have ammo towards the end of the game, I think they got this in the bag. Now, if they are short on ammo and they got to rely purely just on their infantry, then it's going to be a little bit more challenging to secure the victory. Tribal warriors, those guys are tough. You want to shoot these guys in the back when you can. They are very tough. They're trying. You see arrows coming down. Here comes a charge of Celtic warriors. Oh! Guy just got stabbed with a spear. Whew. Here comes reinforcements. They're about to surround this tribal unit. They're able to slip out thanks to the little gap there and get away from those spears. And they are now full-on falling back, and they're going to prepare their final stand. And it's at this point, guys, that the attackers have taken this position. Now over here we've got raiding horsemen. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just making sure, because sometimes people will assume, horse skirmishers don't count as skirmishers, but they certainly do. But no, he's got 4 skirmishers. Pretty sure. 1, 2. And then the 3, 4 for the cav. Okay, cool. Let's go back over here. They finally defeated the force that was attacking them. They need to go ahead and push, be aggressive. You want to try to cut off any kind of... Yeah, and they've already done it. Cut off any kind of troops from being able to retreat. Because you surround them, you kill them very quickly without them being able to get full potential out of the unit. 38 minutes left in this battle, guys. Now, this is a little bit of a laggy battle. But that's okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's definitely getting to the final stages of this fight. Go ahead and read some chat. It looks like you guys have been chatting like crazy about the different factions and what they're good at. Yep, Minecraft, this is the second battle. Do horse skirms count as cav and skirm unit in the roster, or just skirm? They count as just skirm. There's no ban on cav. There's no, like, cav limit. You know what I mean? So you can have unlimited cav, but I don't advise that because it's not going to end well. You're not going to do well, you know? In these tournaments, in these matches with an all-cav army. Back over here, they've got this spear unit surrounded, but being spears, they're in square formation. They're going to hold on for a long time, but that's okay. The rest of the army can keep moving forward. And we're going to see a juicy fight over here, guys. Looks like the lag is starting to go away, which is good. Oh! There goes that artillery trying to take out the retreating thorough spears. They do hit some of them. Absolutely brutal. This artillery piece is doing wonders. It's got 159. All right, 159 kills. That's pretty solid. And they've been very tactical with it, you know, like really using it for key moments. But now it looks like, are they using their archers? Well, the archers are out of ammo. And that's what I was talking about. They gotta have some ammo left over to deal with the defenders' pikemen. And did they bring pikemen? Ooh, this is gonna get interesting, guys. I mean, I don't know. The attackers seem like they're really low on ammo. They still have the Persian light archers with ammo. But if they are low on ammo and they run out soon, this could be a tough attack here. The defenders might pull out a victory here. And look at, there's some generals over here. They're not hidden though, but I think they're going to try to get some flanking maneuvers potentially. The defense over here is going well. There's not enough of us. That is true. Probably should try to fall back. Really good positioning of the archers. This map, is pretty tough to attack. The initial start of the settlement's not too hard to attack, but once you get inside here and you start attacking the inner works of the city, it gets much more challenging. We got the archers still just kind of holding up here. Still no commitment yet to this push. I kind of like what the defenders are doing here. Their defense. Because it's kind of like if they push this way and take on the units, they're going to get hit by this unit. And then if they do the opposite, right? If they push this unit, they would get flanked by this unit. So I like what they're doing there. We'll see what the attackers do in this situation. And here comes the skirmish cav again. They're going for the general, I assume.
Here they come.
Just trying to soften up this cav, I assume. I mean, they brought them down to 66. They're doing a great job of chopping them down.
Still an epic stand by these tribal warriors. Still trying to hold here as long as possible. And looking at, I mean, Pergamon is down to like 2 infantry, right? He's got a couple of archers. Tylus has a lot of infantry, a lot left over. And then Pontus has a good amount of infantry as well, but not probably as much as Tylus. But a decent amount for sure. Here we go. Let's see what he does with his cav. There's no way you're going to catch up to these guys. Unless he's not paying attention. Oh, man. You know, he lost so many there. Even if he does stand his ground, he's probably going to win. Here goes the general. This might be risky. The general might take some heavy losses here. But once the general's in the fight, they're gonna sweep up the skirmish cab. They should, at least.
At speed. Understood. Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. By your
So we got a little bit of a general battle. Arverni taking on Tylus's general.
As you command.
They're running through the water here a bit.
Understood.
It's a citizen cav. We also have Pontus as general. What the heck? In the back lines. Pontus is general in the back lines. And they're probably going to fall back because that's so risky. You don't want to lose that general. But look at this. This is so risky from Tylus. Look at this move right here. And he's getting oh, no, 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 no. Why didn't he just commit the citizen cav into stopping the general? I don't understand. He missed an opportunity there. He could have sacrificed his citizen cav, charged him into the general, held him up. The spears would have gone in. The Arverni general would have hit him on the flank. It would have been crazy. But it looks like the Arverni general just YOLOing in because honestly, most of his army's pretty much gone anyways. So it's not that big of a deal if he loses them, which he is right now. So, trying to kill the Pontic general, but doesn't look like it's going to work out. They've officially broken through over here. They just need to push out and start attacking these depleted units. It's going to be tough, though, because these archers, man. Maybe I think that's it. I think they're not even going to push here, which is not a terrible idea. I would just send these units back over here because these archers are going to just slaughter units once they engage here. It does look like they defeated the skirmish cav and even was able to save both of their units of cav, the Seleucid cav.
By your command.
And look at this, tribal warriors pushing up to deal with the thorax swordsmen who are coming around the bridge. This is a good flanking opportunity with archer fire. And that's exactly what's happening. But let's not forget, you got to save some of that ammo for the pikemen.
Break the lines. At the double. Understood.
Boom.
Quick march.
Some spears charging against the thorax swordsman. We got a general moving up. Hey, Black Tiger, HD, thank you for the 20 pounds. Sup, bro? How you been? I've been good, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for the 20. How have you been, Black Tiger? Welcome to some tournament skirmishes. Oh, look at this push right now. Getting aggressive with Tylus. There it is. Thanks again, Black. Getting really aggressive, and they got to send up reinforcements to deal with this. Now, here's some attacking pikemen, which is going to be helpful. But they need to send up reinforcements because they are getting hit hard right now. Just hit hard. We have a cav charge going in from Citizen Cav. This is good. Really softening up the Tribal Warriors, which is a tough unit to take on head on. Here comes the general to come in and reinforce. He wants to hold this bridge. balance of power is still very even.
Cut them down!
My God, and that epic push right there, that just glorious, just going through gaps, flanking around Massilia, and we got troops pushing up. We got pikemen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're stacking. Well, not. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. I would say they're not stacking. See, this is where the stacking rule comes into play, and it's tough to. Because technically, this unit I wouldn't say is overlapping. It's a little bit overlapping, but if they charge in.
Withdraw!
Let's see. Let's see what they do here. I'm curious.
At the double!
Yeah, they're stacking.
Cut them down!
No stacking, pikes, please.
Cut them madness!
Yeah, you can't do that, man. You can't do that.
Understood!
There they go.
To arms!
So in that situation, if I was a ref, I wouldn't say, "Oh, it's over," like you just cheated. I'd give them a warning like that.
Back now!
I'd give them a warning like that, and then they corrected it really quickly, and it's totally fine because they didn't benefit from that too much, you know, to the point where this round doesn't count. But it's something they got to watch out for. Again, these rules are not set in stone, so one thing to keep in mind. Wow, the tribal warriors have held this bridge. Amazing. And the defenders are being super aggressive here and are actually just doing a great job of holding this position, making it very tough for them. And sure enough, they did not push any troops this way. They have one unit kind of defending this road in case the defenders get aggressive again and try to flank around. But they did not push this way, which is smart because the archers would have just chewed them up. So, it's coming down to this. They could kill Pergamon's general, but Pergamon, excluding his archers, are pretty much out of the game. There they go. Unfortunately, they're breaking this unit. I think the Seleucids are now charging in their general. The attackers got to be careful here. Oh, artillery coming in. Just trying to soften these bastards up. Look at that, just ripping through the lines. This artillery now is at 190 kills. Almost 200 kills, which is pretty solid. Well, they're starting to run out of infantry, guys. The attackers are starting to run out of infantry. And I'm going to say it now. If the defenders win this battle, it was the play by Tylus that just went through gaps, surrounded Massilia, and just crushed so many units. Black Tiger, thank you for the 15. I've been great. Good to see another stream. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support, man. Thank you for the 15 pounds. All right, so general pushing around the flank. Tylus is sending in a lot of troops. Lots of breaking. Look at this, artillery coming in. I don't think artillery is going to be as effective here because of the water. So it really needs to be a direct hit. Martin Sternberg, thank you for the €2. Thanks, Apollo. No, thank you for the little tip there. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So a hard-fought battle here. A hard-fought battle. And there's a lot of breaking going on for Tylus. This is giving the attackers hope. Pikes are in the water, by the way. What? What? Pikes can be in the water. Oh, okay. I see what he's saying. Sometimes the flag bugs out and it'll make it look like your unit's somewhere else, but it's just like one unit, if you get what I'm saying. Anyways, look at this. Look at this. Pontus is trying to push. We got some Seleucid spears holding them back. Pontus, you know, with their spears still alive, and they've got a lot of infantry just sitting back in reserve, they could still win this. What a close battle. This is a cool battle area over here, you know? This is awesome. Just fighting in this water. That's probably the most refreshing place to fight. Though it would be a lot of effort to kind of fight in water. It's just extra, you know, resistance on your body, you know, with the water. Trying to move and, you know, dodge and stuff. More artillery fire coming in. Gets a good hit on these guys. I'm really curious to see the artillery kills. This one's at 207. This one over here is at 41, which tells me they just started shooting. So I think their artillery is going to come in huge. If they can break through this line, this artillery here will be huge in taking out the enemy pikemen, which are currently right here. With the pikes here are standing their ground. Hey, piggy boy, you want some of this? That's amazing. I always hear a new insult from... Oh, look at this flank! Wait a second, Tylus goes around the flank! How did he do it? He must have... Did he go through the bridge? I don't know, but he snuck up, he even snuck up on me. He's just hitting these archers hard. And he's going to keep moving, and this might be the play of the game right here. He's going to keep moving and try to hit the rear of these troops over on this side. This might cause a huge chain rout, guys. They desperately need to get their cav in here. They need to get going. Now, this is risky for Tylus because if his general dies here, his army will most likely crumble as well. They are able to save most of their archers, so that's good for the Seleucids. But Tylus is a heat-seeking missile right now, trying to crush the attackers. Let's see, this is so risky. If he's going to be able to get out of here alive. The archers, are they standing their ground? Oh, I would shoot at the general. You got a shot right there. Shoot at the general. Kill the general. You kill him. You bring hope. You bring hope to this attack.
Come on.
Tylus, man, dude. We're going to see a lot of Tylus in this battle, or in this tournament. They are just something else, man. They've got some very deadly units. By the way, someone's asking if this is a mod. No, this is not a mod. This is vanilla. So Blazer says, is this a mod, or does the game automatically look this good, thinking about getting it? If you're talking about the actual battle itself, just these players are putting up a great fight. The graphics are on pretty high. It's not the highest. They can get even better, but I kind of keep it down for performance quality. But yeah, no, this is just the game, man. This is a game. It's a beautiful looking game. But Tylus' general looks like it's in trouble. The archers are opening fire. Pontus is now pushing out infantry. They got some naked warriors coming in, taking on the Massilian hoplite general unit. What a fight, man. And there we go. There goes their general. Tylus' general is gone, which will cause some issues. Archers are pushing up. Pikemen are now pushing up. Where's that artillery? Where is that artillery? Please tell me they still have it. Now, I know Tylus' general went in and charged the rear of that artillery, but they didn't kill the whole crew, did they? Yeah, they're still here. Wait, no. Oh, no. Did they kill the artillery crew? I think they did. Oh, that's probably why they pushed up the pikemen over here. That was a good move by Tylus. He just took out that artillery. I was more worried about the archers. But it's the artillery he takes out. And now the pikemen can just focus this area here. Look at it. See the pikes? They're just going to be able to hold these positions. It's going to be really tough. Now, do they still have ammo, though? It looks... No, their swords are out. These guys still have ammo, but it's probably really low. Tyler's still holding. Yeah, we got Nick. Nick says, what a stand by Tyler, and I absolutely agree with that. An absolute bloody stand by Tyler. Doing a good job of holding the line and being aggressive when he needs to, and really causing a lot of damage to the attackers. And the archer fire. Let's see, what do we got? King plays. The pikemen are in position. Now remember, I want to remind you guys about the stacked pike rule. You're not allowed to have a unit in this unit or in front of it where the pikes are. Now he's got a unit running through them right now. That's okay, as long as they don't stay in the pike unit, which they're not. So that's not a big deal. Over here, the pikes. Oh, the pikes, the pikes. They're getting flanked, but this unit is wavering. They do recover a little bit. That's exactly what the attackers need to do. But this unit's wavering. The general is down to 115 men. Massilia's general. Here comes the pikes. They're pushing in. You can't. It's a little bit of stacking there. Get skirms away from pikes. And I think we are going to see, let's see, this is such a close battle, guys. See, Tylus, he can't have his pike in there. He can't have his archers in the mix of the pikemen. There they go. There they go. He's getting them out. Pontus is coming in to support. The pikemen are getting flanked right now on the side. They're going to shift over and deal with this. I think the defenders have this. What a battle, guys. What a battle. Just really crazy. It felt like the attackers were in complete control of this. Here we go. All right, they're going around. They're going to engage here. There we go. The stacking rule is a bit overbearing. Yeah, well. The stacking rule is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's still up in the air about the stacking rule on whether or not we're going to do it. I kind of liked it because it makes pikemen a little different. It feels like it would make the game a little bit more fast-paced. Ooh, the archers. Oh, they still have a lot of ammo, don't they? I think the defenders have held a lot of their ammo for the end here. Yeah, very smart. You got to hold on to that ammo for the end. Pontus is good job by Pontus. Just held back all of his units over here and pushed them in. But yeah, GG. A good game from the defenders. An excellent battle that came down to the end of the fight. Really fun stuff there. I can't save the replay, of course, but I've streamed it live, of course, so you guys saw that. That was really fun. Really exciting. Let's go ahead and talk to the teams here. Here's the kills, by the way. Everybody played their part. Everybody played their part. So let's